Back on.
I get it. Wait for him to come back on, bro.
It is, look. Ya está.
Diva is a female version of a hustler. Of a hustler. Y'all there? I'm here, brother. Fucking power went out, of course. First fucking episode. It's a conspiracy, motherfuckers. It's a conspiracy. By the way, my TikTok violated. The second, look at this shit. You can't see that shit there, can you? Fucking 2 minutes into the fucking podcast. You're live. So it's los chinos también. Es los chinos también. The liberals y los chinos que son comunistas. So it's one and the same. And we were vibing too, dog. We were clowning, bro. Bring up fucking Joy Behar and the witch again, dog. ¿Qué vamos, gang? Nah, YouTube doesn't get stupid like that, bro. I mean, obviously, if you go overboard on YouTube, they'll fuck with you, but all right, if you're joining me, we left off on Winifred. Yes. Motherfucking Winifred. All right. So Sonny Hostin from the fucking View. To finish talking shit, to finish fucking shitting on them. Then the last one, because I was clowning this woman for looking like the witch from Hocus Pocus. La otra que me cae como una patada por el bollo, bro, es la Ana Navarro. Ana Navarro es la torta, the little Hispanic. I think she's from Nicaragua, which is a shame, bro, because I've always had a special place in my heart for Nicaraguan women. I went to Shenandoah Middle School, and Papa, they ran that shit. They ran. It was Nicaraguans man me up. Like I was fucking claiming Nicoya, Telepoya. I'm telling you. So this fucking woman, Ana Navarro, es la gordita. She fucking she was a conservative. Okay, so she worked for Bush, Papa. She was under Bush. Obama comes around. La diva. Actually, I don't know if it was Obama. I think it was when Trump came out. Que ella se convirtió. And if you ask me, Papa, I understand the game. She flipped to be able to go on The View. And that's a draw. Like, everybody hates her at first. Like, what the fuck? Can't believe it. And it's a draw. Trust me. I'm telling you, there's a very good chance that if you offered me $50 million to pretend like I was a liberal, all of a sudden I will flip the script on your puss ass. Not for a milli. Like, you can't buy my soul for a milli. 50 milli? I might be out here fucking...
For how long?
Look, I would do it for like a 3-year contract and then come back and flip back. And come back to my true self. Oh, you 50 milli, Papa? I can make that. I can make that double. I'd make that double as generational wealth. Mm-hmm. Needless to say, bro, she's a spineless fucking, because even the things she says, it's so crazy. The fact that these people suggest that Trump or conservatives incite any kind of violence. If you hear the vile shit that this woman said, like plenty of times on that show, La Ana Navarro esa has, and by the way, she's from down here, if I'm not mistaken. she has said that Trump is an existential threat to humanity. Literally verbatim. Existential threat to humanity. Mind you, the racist, rapist, Nazi, went and doubled the minority vote. And by the way, another thing that we should touch on, back to that fucking ceremony, I guess it was Jimmy Carter's funeral. Let me ask you something, bro. On a real tip. What do you think of Obama? Because it's one of two things. What do you think of Obama if this man was there laughing and joking with someone that he considers a Nazi? Do you understand how fucking absurd that is? So it's one of two things. He's either a little puss-ass boy that can't even stand up to a guy in these times. He can't even stand up to a person he thinks is a Nazi. Or he was fucking bullshitting you the entire time and lying about fucking Trump because he never believed that Trump was a bad guy. And then the crazy part is that then these are the people that are compassionate. They're the ones that, hello, you gotta think like us because we're compassionate. They were willing to have you and the rest of the fucking country believe, and the rest of the world. And by the way, if he would have lost, he would have been etched as that in history. And they were totally okay with that. They were cool with doing that to his reputation. It didn't matter. Fuck it. Because fucking politics, man, and like social justice. We're so compassionate. A month later, not even a month and a half later, they're laughing it up with the Nazi. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, they're all hypocrites, but liberals, como baba. So back to Sonny Hostin, or The View. It turns out, so the last henchman there in The View that I cannot stand is Sonny Hostin. And by the way, if you told me, if right now, hey, listen, if you could pause the game of life, right, and tell me, hey, look, I think they did this in that movie Click, where you could freeze shit and he started slapping the living fuck out of people. Papa, if you told me, listen, you're not gonna get in trouble, nobody's gonna know it was you. 3 out of the 10 people that I would do it to in the world are on that show. And Sonny Hostin is one of them. Sonny Hostin es la puertorriqueña que es tremenda, infeliz, amargada. She's making, I think, hey, look, pull up Sonny Hostin's contract. How much does Sonny Hostin make on The View? Literally asked that question for AI. This woman makes, I'm sure it's more than $5 million. 1.6 million a year. Okay, either way. She makes 1.6 million a year to go on air and spew ridiculous fucking notions. But she says she's oppressed. How the fuck? Just that very there. And then while she's on that show, for everything, you can't miss a show without Sonny Hostin telling you, oh, because I'm a lawyer. Because I'm a lawyer. So, turns out, well, play the fucking videos for them first. Play the video of Sonny Hostin. The one you got it, right? Damn, this man's on point right now, bro. You weren't this on point before.
Doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance. What? And they're talking about threatening him with insurance fraud. I would say you could get about 20 years in prison, so that's a death sentence for him. Doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, you
can cut that. So
operates on someone even though they don't have insurance.
This is what's happening. You heard all those clips. Sonny Hostin was going on there constantly on the show, harping about how she's a lawyer and such a successful, independent woman. One of those clips, like you heard, she was talking about, oh, because my husband, hardworking doctors are like my husband, are out there having to make these choices, trying to do good by people. It turns out que muy defundado was defrauding insurance companies. And by the way, the crazy part is that she says she's a fucking lawyer. She's always bragging, I'm fucking such a lawyer. What kind of fucking lawyer goes on air and incriminates their fucking husband? Because that dude with the charges that are brought against, and they're RICO charges, by the way. RICO motherfucking charges. Like it was organized fucking fraud. She goes on there talking about one of those things. One of the videos was focusing on the fact that she goes, my husband, he's operating out of the kind, because again, they're so compassionate. They're so fucking compassionate, dude. What? He, out of the goodness of his heart, operates on people without insurance because he's so good. And in the same fucking breath, she goes, and then he turns around and sues the fucking insurance company. And by the way, it's not related to the RICO charges, but it's just her out there literally saying, this man, which is illegal, you can't be fucking operating on a dude if under the pretense that you're going to sue the company. You can't be operating them just because, you're the compassionate pingu. Needless to say, her fucking job, her life, her identity is going on air every single day of her life or every weekday and absolutely shitting and picking apart and criticizing everyone for all the wrong things they do because she's so compassionate. This shit dropped, I think 3-4 days ago. Okay, my mom texted me, Pablo, stop picking on her on Twitter. Because Twitter to me has always been somewhere where I go to absolutely just cagarme en el corazón de las madres de la gente. I just have nothing else to do there. I feel like, coño, this one they might see. Three days since this shit dropped that he got hit for the fucking RICO charges, this woman has gone on air for 3 fucking days. Hasn't addressed it once. And yeah, bro, I know all you lawyers. Oh yeah, because she can't discuss things about her case, bro. I'm not asking you to fucking discuss anything about her case. We know what it is. He's a fraud. We know what it is, but we want you to address that you know it happened. How much of a fucking hypocrite, bro? Out there every day demanding this and that of people. So fucking righteous, man. Your husband gets caught on some RICO ass fucking and you're not even gonna, you don't have to tell me that he's guilty. You don't have to tell me that he's innocent, but go, yeah, hey, look, I know what he's caught up on. I feel like a fucking idiot. Soy una puertorriqueña bobita. I know, we play 6 dominoes, So crazy, bro. Like, I don't know.
I think that would incorporate him more, though.
Ana Navarro, que mamá la torta esa. And by the way, to clear up, torta is not what Cubans call lesbian tortillera. When I say torta to Mexicans is an overweight Hispanic woman. So whenever you hear me say torta, that's precisely what I'm referring to. I'm not saying tortillera. And I'm gordito, gang. I have no problem with la gordita. But she's my fucking torta. All right, moving right along. Elon and motherfucking Canada. Let me begin by saying, Elon, everybody that messages me, oh my God, bro, Elon's president. You guys were fooled. Elon's fucking president, bro, not Trump. And what, bitch? And what? Yes! Yes! He's my president. Que pinga me importa a mí, brother. Absolutely. What I don't get about these motherfuckers, dog, is that they're here now, they're complaining about Elon being president, that he's the one running things. All you ever did was complain that Trump era un come pinga. Oh, he's so stupid. A dart. Elon is going to be the first human on Mars to get us to Mars. You would think that these people will be like, coño, he's the one that creates electric vehicles. He's helping the carbon footprint. Which is also a crock of shit. He's just genius for fucking picking up on that. I don't even think electric cars are going to be the actual source. I think there's going to be a different kind of energy to take over electric cars. The Japanese are working on some shit like that, on some hydrogen engine type shit, type technology. Needless to say, they come at you all the time with the Elon bullshit. Baba, that's what we wanted. And even more, what I wanted even more was the fucking shit talking that Elon's doing. And what I'm specifically referring to right now was Elon woke up choosing fucking violence. Billionaire violence. Before I forget, Elon offered Wikipedia just to show you how much his dick drags. Elon offered Wikipedia $1 billion if they change their name to Wikipedia for a year. How much of a fucking pingu do you have to be? And I, Papa, look, it's just you want to see him fucking shit on themselves. Needless to say, Elon woke up and chose violence with Comebinga Trudeau, which, by the way, is Castro's long-lost son, for sure. He's a strayed son, if that's what you call it. But guaranteed, put up the pictures, JP. Put Trudeau and Castro, but in the same fucking search. And I guarantee you they'll put them side by side. This is well known. La mamá de Elon era tremenda puta. Digo, not de Elon, de Trudeau. And she banged Castro back in the day when he was making his rounds around the world as, tú sabes, the revolutionary fucking leader that took over Cuba. Mira para allá. Hell yeah. That's his son, Papa. You put it up there already? Yeah, he did. Either way, ever since Trump got elected, every time he's meeting with some of these world leaders, he's repartiendo galletazos. And he told Trudeau, first of all, he told Trudeau in person. Trump told Trudeau in person, hey, listen, bro. I see you're doing. I see shit's going bad over there in Canada. Look, how about you just connect? You know, you merge with the U.S. and you can. I'll let you be the governor of Canada. Did you know that, JP? Trump told him this in his face, to his grill. Trump told him this to his grill that he caught him off guard because you know Trudeau is a cuck. Trudeau, by the way, is a cuck that was born from the Obama era. He was born from the Obama era. Obama made a cuck like Trudeau possible. And by the way, they're the only nation. Oh yeah, put that up. They're the only nation. Well, no, actually, no. Europe is doing it too. That is now pressing charges against people for shit that they say on social media. Opinionated shit. Because obviously, if you're sending death threats, shit like that, you have to be handled. But for opinions or what they consider misinformation, that's exactly where we were headed. 100%. If Hillary would have won, it would have been a clean handoff of another fucking 8 years of Hillary, of the Obama agenda. And that's exactly where we were going. Which is, again, these people don't understand. That is exactly why they got Trump, bro. They got Trump because of how far left they allowed Trump to take Obama to take us. They don't get that part, and they also don't understand that's the reason why they got so fucking pissed. They thought, oh my God, the world is different. The world is full of compassion. Inibinga. Everybody was sick and tired of that bullshit, dog. Everybody was sick and tired of the political correctness. Fucking killed comedy for like 4 or 5 years. Clowns, bro. Never going back. A complete fucking repudiation of that party and all its beliefs. Oh, I never got to the fucking Trudeau shit. So Elon woke up the other day and Trudeau, because again, another hilarious thing is that the liberals take it seriously. Trump wasn't serious about Canada. He might be a little serious about Greenland. I think he's serious as fuck about Greenland, and Greenland is a lot more of a plausible fucking, of a feasible country to negotiate with. And not necessarily annex Greenland, but just put a little fucking weight on them so that we get better deals. That's what he's doing. He was never serious about Canada. And you see all these liberals, they're not going to do it. Trudeau will never do that. And it's like, we're hanging back like, get the fuck out of here. You believe that shit? Like, you genuinely believe that he fucking... So, they obviously believe that shit because Trudeau wakes up. And by the way, Trudeau just recently, if you didn't know this, he's the Prime Minister of Canada. He just recently resigned. Shit is going so bad. He said, okay, listen, I'm out of here. Because his fucking opponent was up on him by like 30 points, his Republican or conservative opponent. Needless to say, in the midst of all this, Trudeau takes it to Twitter. Instead of fucking being a man and doing it right there in his face, 4 or 5 days later, Trudeau goes to Twitter, takes it to Twitter, Twitter finger ass, puss ass boy. He goes, there's not a snowball's hell. What a fucking Canuck response. He's a cuck Canuck. By the way, a Canuck is a term for a Canadian. This fucking Canuck goes, there's not a snowball's hell in chance. What is it? There isn't a snowball's chance in hell. Canada will become part of the USA. Number one, dog, what a pussy asser. There's not a snowball's chance in hell. What a... You know, he said, hey, there's not a chance in hell, eh? Bro. To which motherfucking Elon, the savage, respond. Oh, Baba. Almost went timber. Yeah, you gotta balance it out. To which Elon, I can see it. To which Elon responds, girl, you ain't even you're not even the governor of Canada anymore. Dog, kid, that's such a good. He calls him girl. You're not the governor of Canada anymore, so it doesn't matter what you say. Yo, and by the way, I can appreciate this so much because I'm a professional fucking troll, dog. Like, I live for this shit. Live for it, dog. Like, I look through every comment, every DM, because I'm ready to fucking troll. It brings me fucking life. So this dude saying, girl, you ain't even the governor, because he's the prime minister, he's the head on. You ain't even the governor of Canada anymore. Baba, like the only thing left, honestly, to just, I don't care what he does, I want one of these people to body slam or like to fucking DDT one of these motherfuckers in Capitol Hill. Que rico. All right. We're running a little long here. Let's go over Tua and Tyreek. Let's go over this shit really quick. I'm gonna get through it. You already know how I fucking feel about Tua and Tyreek, papi. Tua es la plastamienta más grande del mundo, right? And we as an organization went and decided to make him the franchise QB. $250 million to a guy that went boito, but like full bobito. He went full bobito. And we said, after that fucking episode, we said, that's the motherfucker right there. That's the guy. Give him the fucking full franchise quarterback salary, $250 million. He's set to make 50 next year, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I got the details right here. Yeah. So 2025, Tua set to make 38 million. 2026, he's set to make 55 million. And then the next 2 years after that, 20 each. What fucking team in the world? I'm telling you like this very clearly. If he doesn't play for the Dolphins, you never see Tua start again, ever. So what fucking team is ever gonna pay that amount of money for a second string QB? We're fucked, like, to a different degree. Now, Tyreek's extension, Tyreek con toda la mierda que está hablando about, oh, I'm out, this is it. He can't do shit. He's locked into that contract. I was reading it earlier. He's locked into that motherfucker so hard. He signed the extension. He's here for 2 years, no matter what he does. I understand what he's doing. He's trying to kind of control what happens with him because he really doesn't have any. So I guess he's trying to he's trying to put the word out. Yo, I'm ready to get traded so that people can really start fucking going after him. Let's go over the Cybertruck Trump Tower shit before I get out of here because I'm having fun, but coño. What time is it? It's not bad. We can go for a while. So the Cybertruck, y'all want to hear about this one? I don't know if y'all know, but do you know about that shit, JB?
What about?
They put bombs. Well, I forget what it is that detonated, but they put something that caused a heavy fucking explosion in a Cybertruck in front of the Trump Tower. Blew it the fuck up. For starters, let's begin with the fact that these comebingas, this comebinga, number one, he was a military dude. A Green Beret or some shit like that, and apparently he was deep in it. Like, when I say deep in it, I mean that apparently Buddy knew information that just didn't make it safe to walk around. Like, feds were after this dude in a heavy way, and he left an email. Like, this is the guy that killed himself inside of that car, by the way, with the explosion. He wrote an email explaining that the reason he did it in the Tesla in front of the Trump Tower is it was all basically marketing. He said, listen, I know that that's what was going to catch everybody's eye, and America loves violence and all that other bullshit. But this dude ended up writing an email basically alluding to the fact that China, so those fucking balloons that were over Jersey, number one, it was China, or the UFO that was over Jersey, it was China, and that China, by the way, this article is the Daily UK or whatever the fuck that outlet is. They have the entire email that he wrote, and again, it alludes to the fact that he's saying China has figured out gravity propulsion. They're the one, all the UFOs that we've been seeing the last 4 or 5 years, it's been them, and that they're fucking launching, I don't know if it's out of the Pacific or out of the Atlantic, I forget where. And by the way, this is not no crockpot shit. Like, all these types of things have been talked about over the years, just conspiracy, and now this dude is almost asserting them. And he's basically, in that same email, he talks about how China, like, we can expect something serious from China. And what kind of scares me, bro, is that you can be sure that there's no more war like World War II and shit, like where people send troops over there, we're gonna invade your shores. Like there will be some of that, but it's gonna be all nukes. It's gonna be all chemical warfare. And that's kind of like what scares the fuck out of me, dog. Like and what scares me the most is that, God forbid, these dudes have been teaming up with Russia behind our back.
They bought a lot of land right next to
Bro, but they've been talking this whole currency shit about joining in on the same currency. And like, homie, I don't know, bro. I don't know. And the fact, and it also scares me. You can't deny that now that Trump is president, yo, I'm a little traumatized by the fucking COVID shit. Like that shit. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what you show me. That shit was a fucking psyop. Like it was done to get him out of office. They needed him out of office. They got him out of office. Nobody can fucking tell me that. Oh, Trump gets fucking elected. We end this term with a pandemic right around election time. It didn't happen none of the other 4 fucking years, none of the other 3 years. It happened perfectly for the fucking election.
And mail-in ballots have just been brought back.
And what?
Mail ballots.
And mail-in ballot. Yeah. No, Baba, listen. And the results of that of this election are even more proof of the fucking fraud that was carried out during that 2020 election. It's going to be crazy, bro. I'm telling you, 20, 30 years from now, when we have all the, because that's when they finally release all the information. 20, 30 years where all the people, they're already in their grave like Biden. Because Biden's a fucking vegetable. I just love saying that, by the way. I said that just to say because I wanted to say he's a vegetable. The what?
With all just a stain on his name, we're just throwing those indictments on him. Just those fake allegations to just get him.
Una plasta binga. All right, guys, I'm going to go through a couple more things here. Movies to watch, shows to watch. Jamie Foxx stand-up. Fucking amazing. I can tell you right now that the whole Diddy thing was propaganda. It was marketing. I knew it from the start. He said the whole thing about Diddy because he wanted you to watch, but he never fucking mentions anything about Diddy. He kind of like suggested that, Diddy was the reason that he ended up in the hospital. It wasn't. But get your fucking tissue box because it was the entire time. The entire fucking time that I was crying. And he does like 10 impersonation. I'm telling you, bro, it's one of the baddest stand-ups I've seen in a fucking minute. Honestly. And by the way, he hadn't been on stage like in 20, 25 years. Which is crazy, bro. Talking to the mic, dog.
Once he did that show.
Which one? In Living Color.
No,
the
hotel guy.
Yeah. He's the bellboy, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's probably the best stand-up I've seen in a while, and it was real nice to see that Jamie fucking fully recovered. And again, get your fucking tissue box ready. The next one is Horizon. That's the new movie by
Kevin Costner. Oof.
It's the movie. It's actually the movie, or it's a series of movies that he left Yellowstone for, which is devastating. I haven't even bothered. Like typically, bro, when Yellowstone comes out, I do a fucking full run of the season. I haven't even bothered watching it. They make it a mission to get. It's on Paramount Plus. I don't know what divided by what. So either way, Horizon, badass movie. If you like westerns, like original westerns, that they have sick ass cinematography, they have storylines. It's super fresh, bro. The only thing I don't like is that the people aren't dirty enough. I told my girl that shit. Like, yo, these motherfuckers would not be this clean.
They're kind of dirty. They weren't.
But there are shit. Trust me, it's bad as fuck. And finally, The Agency. Homie, The Agency is a show. I don't know if it's on Apple or Paramount, but look it up. It's with the dude that played the young Magneto. Homie, that fucking show is bad. Trust. I guarantee you, you won't be let down. What not to watch? Do not waste your fucking time with Landman. That shit is god-awful. Straight trash. I thought with Billy Bob Thornton, it actually had like a decent cast. Tremenda plasta mierda. And it's a shame because Taylor Sheridan, he puts out really good work, but that was trash in my opinion. And what was the one I went to go see the movie of that I left? Bro, I can't believe I can't even remember it. It's like a week and a half ago. I left the movie like in 20 minutes. Wow. It was that fucking terrible. Either way, my people, listen, I want to remind you one more time. My event's coming up this month or in the next 2 months, actually both in February. For the 13th, we have the singles event. It's going to be a fun-ass event. We're going to be auctioning off men to select women at La Mesa in Town and Country. It's going to be $50 to get in. The link is in my link tree in my bio. It's a singles event, 25 and up. Se va a formar tremendo relajo, I can promise you. That's just going to be dope as fuck. And by the way, it's 50 men, 50 women. We're only selling 100 tickets. So they're going to go fast. I would jump on it quick. And then, of course, my show on February 22nd. It's my birthday show. I'm a fucking Pisces. I don't know what my rising moon is, bitch, okay? I don't know when I was born, what time I was born. But if you want to get tickets to my next show, it's going to be a full brand new set. First comedy show of 2025 at the Improv. Link is also in my bio. Bro, I love y'all. I'm so glad you fucking tuned in. This is the first episode. They're only going to get better. I'm going to start inviting guests on. I love